Found you at last, sir. Why have you not made a plugin in so long?
Hey. You know, it's just not what I'm doing right now. How'd you get in here?
Ah, that is okay. I respect your decisions and am appreciative of what you've created so far. Thank you.
Aw, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. You know, some of these plugin devs nowadays be acting like martyrs that tirelessly fight against the evils of an unrespecting fanbase. But, you know, it's always important to remember that the large majority of users are respectful and empathetic to the struggles of, is that a Nerf gun?
That is right. My kindness was but a ploy to make you lower your guard. Make a plugin or die.
You're not gonna be able to threaten me with a Nerf gun. You're gonna have to do better than that.
Oh yeah? Well, what if I pull this sick, crazy move? Zippy zippy, pull hostage out of pockets, and threaten.
Wait. Are those my pecan and Jakeless cheddar Cheezits?
That is right. They are now my hostages. Make a plugin or face the consequences.
Alright, man. I don't want any trouble. I'll make the plugin. Just please don't hurt them.
Ha 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 ha. Now the world is mine forever times. Ha 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 ha. My knee. Oh no, they have killed me, mother.
I guess you could say you've just been Oreo'd. Nom. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sir Dude FSS3. Some random dude underwrites delicious edible foodstuffs. Number 3, the trilogy. And in today's video, we're gonna be reviewing this box. Now, I know you're all thinking cardboard. Come on, that's so like 1990s. But I'm telling you, eating cardboard's back in fashion. So the first thing we're gonna do is try and. I'm gonna need a bigger knife. Could you? Yeah. I think there we are. So the first thing we're gonna do is just gonna dig into this. Don't worry about it. This is all safe. Try this at home. I don't care. Don't sue me though. I should probably make sure the insides aren't damaged too bad. And there we have it. Now you see, once you open the box, what you just gotta do is get it out like that. And what do we got here? Oh my gosh, what could it be but a delicious piece of game? That's right, boys. Today we're going to be playing RPG Maker MV for the Switch. Japanese edition, all pristine, clean, wrapped up nice. And it was even a special AmiAmi edition import. So I got this. Can you open this for me? Oh my god. Come on, dude. He dropped it. Look at this noob. Look at this noob who can't even open up a little thing. Oh, there we go. What even? It's a little. Is this like a? What is this? Do you know what this is?
No.
It's like a little keychain. Is that? So I put like an ID in there? Is this? I don't know, but I got this cool little RPG Maker MV thingy. I feel like there's also supposed to be a poster. Can you give me that box? Jeez. Oh, there it is. Okay. Wait, this isn't the... Oh, this is just promotion. I could have sworn there was supposed to be a poster, but oh well. This is cool. This is cool. Anyway, enough wasting time. We're about to go straight into this thing now. Here's a funny part. I actually kind of suck at like opening plastic stuff. I really want to. I know a funny meme. I opened it with a knife, but like I really want to keep this like all pristine and nice. So if you'll just give me a second. didn't even cut it all the way. Oh no, we have to do it again. Ugh. There it is. Where it's time to play, boys. Let's go! Ah, shoot, take 2 steps forward if you ever completed an RPG Maker game. Take 2 steps forward if you even tried. Take 2 steps forward if you have the most viewed tutorial in RPG Maker history. Yeah, that's right! Yeah, whoop! There we go. Whoop. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. Open up. Open up. You can do it. Okay. Bam. 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 Woo. So about a year ago, RPG Maker Fez dropped in out of nowhere and was like, "Hey, I exist." And I was like, "Cool, I should make a video on that and get free views." I never made the video, which sucks because I kind of had like a mini boom and everyone was talking about it for a bit. But, you know, I couldn't really figure out how people recorded their 3DSs so good. And that ship sailed. But then RPG Maker MV Trinity for consoles came to exist in the world, and I was like, ooh, another chance to cash in on those views. And this time, there's only one screen I gotta worry about recording. Everything is perfect. So I went online, pre-ordered the game, and lay in wait. The best part is, I got the Japanese edition, which comes out months in advance from the Western version, yet still also has the English translations already available. I don't really know what that was about, but okay. And with this, I could truly assert my dominance over all other future RPG Maker MV Trinity videos that dare try and crawl their way onto this website. Except for this one, which slipped past me, but we aren't going to talk about that. Anyway, enough of me preemptively justifying this video's existence. The question you're all asking is, how good is RPG Maker MV Trinity for Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4? It sucks. Well, it's complicated, but it sucks. See, here's the thing. Every time a new console RPG Maker is released, everyone acts all surprised like, oh my god, there's no plugins? What the fuck? Worst thing ever! Ah! But it's like, no shit, Sherlock. There will never be plugins on a console RPG Maker. Ever. It's like a security risk, or performance, or something. Look, I don't know the details, but I'm at least smart enough to recognize the fact that it can't happen. Mario Maker doesn't have plugins, but it's still a fun time. Why? Because there's still an appeal to the fun, creative process without the need to overly individualize and commercialize every aspect of it. At its foundation, RPG Maker, even for PC, runs on this level of appeal. And I know that for a fact, because regardless of the ability to code and paint an infinite number of assets to use for your games, the large majority of RPG Maker games that come out on the PC version still use the same assets, same plugins, same everything. Everyone has access to Yonfly or Mock Hunter plugins. To some degree, one could argue that all free-to-use assets I can just grab online fall under the same category as RTP. And I'm not necessarily saying that that's a bad thing, but I'm just pointing out that it feels a little dishonest to immediately write off all the console variations of RM due to lack of extendable assets, despite the fact that nearly all RPG Maker games do not even come close to taking full advantage of said extendable capabilities, and instead move more towards an appeal through core foundations such as design or story. With that being established, even from a more objective perspective, RPG Maker MV Trinity for Switch and PS4 sucks. Let's learn why. To start, RPG Maker MVT, as I like to call it on Twitter. By the way, follow me on Twitter. I post almost every day. Yeah. MV Trinity is exactly what it sounds like. It is RPG Maker MV directly ported to the consoles. With the exception of the aforementioned lack of ability to use custom assets and scripts, MV for consoles has literally everything that the PC version contains. All the same tiles, same events, same database tabs, even the same design. In fact, after sitting through like a 90-second cinematic, the first thing you're shown is... It's like... They have to be aware of the meme, right? It's It's too perfect. Like, they didn't even try to change up the music or the background. No. They just straight up went with everyone's favorite title screen. Anywho, you're taken through this very strict tutorial. It's a little annoying for those that already have been using RPG Maker MV for a while, but for someone new to the series, it's a pretty well-paced setup to what MV has to offer. Oh, you want me to make this kid say hello? Alright. Oh, what the fuck? That's not even the same hello. That one has a period. They wanted an exclamation mark. Get it together, game designers. But yeah, the tutorial's cool and all. Yeah. Alright. Back onto what I was talking about. If there's one thing to compliment this game for, is its devotion to not only being exactly like the PC version everyone knows and loves, but also taking the next step forward and implementing a lot of the common features that MV relied upon core third-party scripts to resolve. MV Trinity, in addition to all the default MV features, now provides a directional movement that actually feels pretty good, an alternative horizontal menu screen, name boxes, word wrap, I guess? Greater region control that can restrict player or event movement and also call events. More customization over the title screen, a built-in customizable ending credit sequence, and, interestingly enough, the ability to customize a battle results page. There's the option to use both front and side view battles, a map guide for the set movement route event, nearly double the number of event triggers, and also control over the range in which the event is triggered to begin with. Finally, at least from what I've discovered so far, there's also the ability to add a foreground parallax image to maps and make event positions persistent on a map-to-map basis. It's not too crazy, but all in all, I think there was an undeniable effort put into adding more customizable game features, and that's pretty respectable. It also helps us get a look into what future iterations of RPG Maker MV for PC might contain in the future. And while we're talking about what makes MV Trinity outstanding, the RTP also deserves some praise, cause there is a shit ton of RTP. You have the default MV RTP, plus like triple that in new stuff. Albeit, I believe some of this is like DLC from the PC version, but I think at least some of this has to be original. Yeah? Anyway, the character creator has a full selection of child characters while also providing new things for the male and female creators, which, once again, while you can't import custom assets, retaining the character creator is a huge step in the right direction for a console RPG maker, as that's just an entirely it's customizable! The music selection is also enormous, like fucking Jesus Christ. I tried to listen to all of them, but I can't. There's just too many, and they're all amazing, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't listen to all of them. Anyway, I'm sure you're tired of me sucking off Trinity for 2 hours straight, so time to get into why it isn't good. It's bad. It sucks. It really sucks to use. And to get into why, I must first get into super analytical mode. Let's talk about something no one talks about. Why RPG Maker is so darn good in the first place. I believe it stems from 3 core components: responsiveness, design, and ease of change. Responsiveness means essentially good performance from your mind to the machine. You want to click on something, you click on that something, and then you see a change immediately. You see everything you need to see all at once, which makes it so it's very easy to think of what you want and then act on what you want. RPG Maker has always also been like super mechanical, never letting style really overtake its core foundation, and as a result, it feels good to use. Design. This refers to the layout and various choices that help improve responsiveness as a whole. RPG Maker has always functioned on a static UI layout, which, in my personal opinion, is fucking brilliant. You see everything you need to see, and that's important, because no matter what, you're going to be looking for things, and no level of abstraction or like folder layering is going to just beat having it right in front of you. Furthermore, design also entails the genius strides RPG Maker has made in list UIs, which are like foundational to all game development engines. RPG Maker gives you a text list, a nice alternating background color that helps separate the items, and a blank item at the bottom that can be double-clicked in order to append new items to said list. It's simple, yet unbelievably revolutionary to this day. Some of like the biggest game engines have not incorporated like decent lists UI, and it hurts. It really does. Anyway, RPG Maker also has like the group box organization, which is once again like sort of like an antiquated UI format, but it still works and it still feels good. Note boxes are amazing. Dialogue-based systems with confirm or deny is like, once again, it's antiquated, but it works and it feels nice. I can go on for like forever, but I won't, because I can't, and so I'm just going to stop for now. Finally, we have ease of change. This is what most people recognize RPG Maker for, the ability to easily change properties of a game, tile maps, scripts, data, events, etc. It can all be changed in an instant thanks to the previous components, but the fact that they're all in need to be changed is what makes the other two components work. The editor's responsiveness truly shines because the game is responsive, design executes flawlessly because the editor's responsiveness, and the ease of change can only flourish with a design that allows for such a thing. Now honestly, I'm probably just talking gibberish to a lot of you at this point, but I can assure you, there is at least a little truth to what I say. Every relevant RPG Maker for PC has followed these principles to a T. On the other hand, I think you'll find that a lot of these spin-off Maker engines we see nowadays have trouble coming even close to RPG Maker's level of success due to the fact that they're not built on the same core components that RPG Maker uses. A lot of these newer makers seem to want to throw away these components in exchange for bigger, cooler, or more customizable ideas. But when you throw away responsiveness, design, and ease of change, you lose the ability to be a maker and just become another one of those hundreds and hundreds of do-it-yourself game softwares. And it's like, if swapping between significant parts of the editor isn't instant, it's going to wear users out. If using the main editor feels slow, it's going to tear you down. If instead of trying to design a compact UI, you opt for like an easy to modify, web page-esque, scrollable, resizable, like what? Jesus fucking Christ, I have like a 1080p monitor. Why are things all clustered like that? What is this? Drag and drop only works when there's a certain level of abstraction. Just fucking making a programming language that's all visualized doesn't make it easier, it's just a harder to use programming language. Why is that clusterfuck something you brag about? Okay, and enough with Pixel Game Maker. I'm gonna be sick. No, seriously. Oh god, I'm gonna barf Cheezits. Fuck you, Pixel Game Maker. At least the other makers have integrity. You thrive on feeding people the delusion of an RPG Maker for platformers through shitty, deceptive marketing tactics. The only reason you stand a chance is because the phrase, "It's made by the makers of RPG Maker," is plastered at the beginning of every article, every Discord conversation that vaguely mentions this software. Your program doesn't deserve the title of Maker. Go die in obscurity. So, I guess you're all wondering what this has to do with RPG Maker MV Trinity for consoles. Well, I think the developers recognized the issue I described. They realized that they needed to stick with what worked, or the program would suffer. I mean, after all, the biggest complaint of any RPG Maker for a game console is that it's not enough like the PC versions. So, as a result, they made a perfect, an enhanced replica of RPG Maker MV for PC. But that's the issue. It's a replica. It isn't built around the idea that users are going to be using a PlayStation 4 controller or Joy-Cons. It's built around the idea of a mouse and a keyboard. If you want to change your tile, you can't just go over and click it. You gotta press Y twice, scroll to the tile, click it, then press Y twice again, then scroll to where you want the tile to go. The Switch has at least decent kinda touch controls, but they're like extremely finicky and clearly were poorly ported from like a game built around using the D-pad poorly. Which, unlike something like Mario Maker or RPG Maker Fez for 3DS, which are both built around using the touchscreen, MV Trinity opts out to not do that. Like you don't have a quick menu you can access on the map. You don't got like any of the cool little more convenient auto tiling design features. You still have to like put trees together piece by piece. That doesn't make any sense. Using this game feels like hell. But it doesn't end there. The UI itself doesn't make any sense. It's using the classical RPG Maker group box style and lets you select between each group, but it's extremely confusing which widget you're currently selecting and which one's like a top level one, and
it's an issue because the button to like move back from like a UE piece to its own group box is the same button used to move from a group box to cancel out of the dialogue. Which, by the way, why are dialogues being used in the console version for RPG Maker? Dialogues are for native software only. Anything else, and you're just fucking yourself up the ass. And the performance of Trinity clearly agrees with me. The database, I'm not joking or over exaggerating. The database takes around 7 to 10 seconds to open every single time. There's not even like a button push indicator for when you push it. So sometimes it feels like he messed up. But no. That's just the database taking forever to load. Same with context menus. Their loading time is atrocious to the point that it makes Pixel Game Maker feel fast, and the context menus are mandatory for the large majority of the data manipulation features. For example, creating or editing maps, events, and just all the database items that require a list, it's everything. Every loading screen also takes forever, especially the one to save and run your game. I don't even know what else to say. Everything that they did, the Super RTP list, the new features, the character creator, the RPG Maker on the fucking Nintendo Switch, it's all ruined because of like, just the poor design choices made in the construction of the game itself. The irony about RPG Maker MV Trinity is that in an attempt to maintain its flawless core structure, it tore down every aspect that made it perfect. It's extremely unresponsive, the design is terrible for controllers and game consoles, and there's no ease in changing any aspect of the game. Just fucking pain. So here's my final score. Music, 10, okay, we'll give it that. RTP, we'll still give it a 10, okay? Game features, I mean, they added a bunch of new stuff and maintained the old stuff. So I guess we'll give that a 10. And ability to make users want to kill themselves, I guess that's a 10. So, well, I guess the numbers speak for themselves. This is a perfect 10 out of 10 game, boys. Be sure to pick it up once it releases in the West. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and until next time, bye. This video took 2 weeks to make. And normally when you're making a video, you think to yourself, okay, just all you gotta do is finish editing it, lol. Once you're done editing it, just export and upload online, and you're good to go. But, my rendering process was, frozen for some reason. I couldn't figure it out, and I was stuck trying to figure it out for 2 whole days. I wanted to upload this on Thursday. It's now Saturday at 1 p.m., Can you focus, please? Yeah, I'm focusing on that because I'm gonna upload this shit 2 hours later, and this is gonna be like a whole meta ending segment. Oh, it's gonna be great, dude. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to upload this ending segment just to be like, I want to acknowledge, because after watching this video like 500 times when I'm editing it, you see right there, you notice some oversights on my part, which I apologize for, and I'll acknowledge right now. First of all, I didn't cover the online at all because, number one, I don't have it purchased, but number two, there are some region restrictions that, I can't really, check out the Japanese games. Maybe I can. I didn't really try, but I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere, so, yeah, I don't know. You see, the thing is that the online could, redeem this somewhat, because regardless of how poor the editor is, there was definitely a huge stride in improvements towards the eventing with the whole being able to trigger from a distance. That is big, man. That gives you not only stealth modes, that gives you on-screen enemies, whatever you call them, on world enemies. It also gives you better transfer events, because all you do is set a transfer at the top of the side and then say, okay, if the player is 15 squares or less from me downward, then transfer him to the other map in the other direction and use his position to find the correct position to transfer to. So that's really nice. And yeah, also there was a voice lines. I forgot to talk about that, man. They added the ability to add sound effects for individual character hits and stuff. So I like that a lot. That's pretty cool. Once again, I'm never gonna use this, but it helps give a little insight to the next version of RPG Maker. Hopefully. Anyway, speaking of which, the Western version does have a release date, which I didn't talk about in the video because it wasn't out, or I couldn't find it at the time. But I believe it's February 26, 2018. And the interesting part is that it comes with a really, really, really good pre-order bundle. Man, it comes with a soundtrack, which I want a soundtrack, like a notebook with all the character images in it, and even a collector's box, quote unquote. It's I want a collector's box, man. but I also don't want to spend money on a game I'm never gonna play. I don't know. At the same time, I could use the online on that version. And then we can all have a great time uploading our online games to MV Trinity. Just kidding. Anyway, yeah. You know, sorry for being so cynical in this video. I really got hardcore. I got like controversial kind of. I took some stances, did some cussing. It was a great fucking time. I just wanted to spice things up. I wanted to make things entertaining because, I mean, not to speak shit on the other RPG Maker voice-using YouTubers, but man, shit's been dead for a while. I'm here to fucking light a fire, bitch. Bam. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know about MV Trinity. Like, obviously, I was trying to make it entertaining, but at the same time, I wouldn't say all that shit if I didn't mean it. I'm torn, man, because it really does, like, it is what it says it is. It's RPG Maker MV on the consoles, but it doesn't work with the structure they have. The D-pad for maneuvering around our like a computer-based software does not work. It just doesn't. It's a horrible design choice, and it tears down any chance that this had it being, fun to use. Butt nuggets. Let me explain this segment, because I think it's not clear. The thing is that the tutorial, like, forces the characters to have a certain dialogue. So, like, if I put in butt nuggets, it still forces the kid to say hello when he go through the example portion of the tutorial. So, yeah, I'm not going to bother changing it. Whatever. Fuck it. Anyway, what are we talking about? Trinity sucks. I don't know. Pixel Game Maker, though. Okay, I went hard on Pixel Game Maker, but, that shit deserves it. Like, I don't know, man. I'm sure the developers are all nice, and like definitely the whole social media team are like great and awesome, cool people. But that software is like unforgivably shitty, dude. Like it's so bizarre, and like the marketing is so, I mean, intentional or not, it's pretty deceptive towards what it's intended to be due to its like clinging association to RPG Maker, when it's clearly not that. But it gives the perception that it is like a platform maker kind of thing, which it's like, no, you're giving everyone the wrong impression. That's kind of it's kind of meh. It's kind of don't do that. But yeah. Anyway, what else? Oh yeah, you want to purchase my merches that you saw at the beginning of the video? Link in the description. Ha! Got you there. I advertised it through the power of funny video times. Did you like that segment with the Nerf guns? Oh God, look at that new intro. I'm not gonna talk about that. That was weird. Anyway, yeah. This has gone on for way too long. I'm sorry. Oh, my phone's running out of battery. Okay, it's time to go, everyone. Bye. I'll see you in like another year or so when I upload another video. Another episode of Sir Dude FSS 22. Some random dude underwrites the listable edible foodstuffs number 22, the ballet recital. And in this episode, we'll be reviewing a single piece of shrimp ravioli. Here we go. There it is. There it is. And now we... 10 out of 10. 10 bird screams out of 10 bird screams.